Namaste. Sushumna and semen retention. That's what we're going to talk about today. Sushumna is that main nadi that runs all the way from the Sahasrara to the Mooladhara. It connects all the major chakras, and of the estimated 72,000 nadis in the body, the Sushumna can be said to be the single most important nadi in many ways. It's one nadi that we can consciously try to access with some work, with some sadhana, with some cleansing. So you can think of the Sushumna nadi as the major super expressway between the chakras. Now, if you want to take that visualization further, Sushumna is the expressway. Think of all the chakras that come along the way as different cities or settlements. There is usually some kind of stuckness, as if there's something stuck, as if the traffic is not moving. So as if something is causing traffic to stay rooted or move slowly within one of the chakras and so on. But when Sushumna runs through all these nadis, when the Sushumna runs through all these chakras and it's wide and it's clean, then it helps to clear all the traffic jam. So anything that is causing that stuckness over there, the Sushumna can help clear it. It is for this reason that in the past as well, yogis would spend years, decades working on the Sushumna. It's not as if we can clear the Sushumna one day and then it's cleared and cleansed forever. It's not like that. It's a work in progress. It has to be done continuously. We need to practice different kinds of cleansing techniques to make sure that the Sushumna is clear and cleansed and active. And we have to keep working our energy up the Sushumna. The topic here is Sushumna and semen retention, or Kundalini if you like. And what happens to the Kundalini? The Kundalini needs a pathway for the Kundalini to rise. The pathway that the Kundalini needs to rise is called the Sushumna. That is what makes the Sushumna so important, so critical in one's not just spiritual life, but also in other aspects of one's life. When the Sushumna is blocked for any reason and the energy begins to rise, this is what creates, a level of imbalance in many people. So there are people who go around acting very, very imbalanced, Chances are somehow they've been able to stir their Kundalini energy. It started rising, but it's gotten stuck somewhere. And because it's gotten stuck somewhere, people display imbalance in their behavior, in their attitudes, and so on. They will come out with all kinds of statements like, I am God. Okay, fine, you're God. But you are not the only one that's God. God is everywhere. So if you think I am God, that means your ego is responding, reacting in a certain way. What is it reacting to? Obviously, it's reacting to the way your energy is stuck, which means your Kundalini energy is stuck somewhere. And this leads to all kinds of imbalances, problems, difficulties, etc. The problem with difficulties is one difficulty leads to another, and then yet another. And then we stay stuck, we stay rooted. It's very difficult to extract ourselves from that. So helping to clear the Sushumna, helping to widen the Sushumna, allows this energy to move freely. When the Kundalini energy is allowed to move freely from one chakra to the next, to the next, to the next, all the way from the Mooladhara to the Sahasrara, one is able to function in a very balanced way. As human beings, most of us, there may be some who've gone up to the Sahasrara and they're happy to be there, and that's fine. But most of us need to do variety of things to continue with our lives, to continue with our learning, to continue with our self-realization. And self-realization comes when we are able to activate and access all these different levels of consciousness and respond as required. It is for this reason that Sushumna and semen retention are important. Semen retention actually helps the Kundalini to rise better. It gives it a little more body, it gives it a little more rocket fuel in a sense, so it rises easier and better. I wish you all good luck with your Sushumna cleansing, opening, widening, etc. and retention of your semen. When semen is retained and it's allowed to rise up the spine, it does not create problems. It's only when the semen is not used in the right way, or if it is not expelled for whatever reason, then there could be issues. But there have been many yogis and practitioners of yoga, etc., who have been able to retain their semen and raise it, and they seem to have none of the medical problems that some others are beset with. Therefore, walk this path, walk it well, cleanse your Sushumna, raise your energy. All of the best. Namaste.